Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto the Time Anomaly Haunting? And yeah guys, it is a weird ass title because my brain isn't braining. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the story. I know it's quite short, and to be honest I have a really good reason for that, alongside with why I took the last 2 days off. Well, I didn't want to take the 2 days off, it's just that I wasn't at home for the past 2 days. I was staying at a hospital because my aunt was pregnant and she was due. Let's just say I have a little baby cousin who is like 24 years younger than me. I'm 24, turning 25 soon, like in January. So yeah, he's 24 years younger than me. Man, I would be like 50 when he's gonna be my age. If I, that is, exist until then, for some reason. Anyways, enough of the joking. It was kind of hectic 2 days. I barely got any sleep and am quite exhausted now, and that is why there will be only one upload and this story, because I owe it to you guys, like because you're a part of the family as well to me, because I love you all in a sense. So yeah, I guess I hope you guys are satisfied with my reasoning, and yeah, I don't know what to say because right now I have created the story and I just want to lay down on my bed and just sleep. So I hope you guys enjoy today's story, and from tomorrow onwards we're going to be trying our best to be back on track as much as we can. So here's hoping. Enough said. Without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato. It was night time, and a night it was for Konoha and its people to remember, but not for the good reasons. The streets were filled with the screams and cries of people as they were trying their best to get away from their village, their very own homes, as a loud screech of a monster could be heard as it echoes through the streets, terrifying the very people who were trying to run away. As on the other side, on the outer skirts, we see the shinobis have formed in a form of line of defense, knowing that they were fighting against not any other village or army, but an enemy that was far too great for them to beat on their own. As their throats were dry, their adrenaline was kicking in, and their fear and terror was taking over their body. Each and every instinct in their bone told them to run away, but they stood there as the monster advanced and threw them, clawing his way through them, causing them to die instantly or being thrown left and right like rag dolls. But yet the shinobis never wavered. They got back on their feet, crawled their way there, and began to attack, trying their best to delay the inevitable. That is until the huge toad appeared and headbutted the Biju. And that was a moment of miracle for Konoha, giving them chance to finally, maybe, hopefully, be able to save themselves. As now we see, on the other side, they all witnessed, as Hiruzen Sarutobi, the retired Hokage, pointed out, was Minato no Megase, who was present there. Minato has arrived! Our Hokage has arrived! We are saved! As the people cheered, their resolve returning fast, and now they were aware that they had a chance, because if their Hokage was here, surely he would have a plan to stop the Biju, right? As Hiruzen, realizing that Minato himself was fidgeting, arrived in the nick of time near him. What are you doing, Minato? I'm trying to use the Reaper Death Seal and create a matrix. Please, I need you to buy me some time. Please, are you sure about this? Yes, this has to work, but who is gonna use that seal? You? Yes, of course I will. No, are you insane? You are our Hokage. The Reaper That Seal. It is a contract with Shinigami, and the price is your soul. I am aware, and I'm ready for that. And that is when something bizarre happened. There was a flash of white blinding light. The Biju was gone, and everyone was confused. What happened? Where is the QB? Said Hiruzen. As the toad that was standing there fighting the Biju sheathed its katana. Something is weird, kid. One moment the QB's presence was here, and then it wasn't. As the toad closed its eyes, as a form of sage energy went through his body. Kamabunta-sama? Hush now, Minato. The QB is within that child, but how? I didn't do anything. Look, Minato. The seal matrix, it's different. What? How? It looks like someone has helped us. That that is correct. As the people begin to cheer, we have won! We have been saved! Or we have been chosen by Kami and whatnot, along the lines. As these were the lines that were being muttered and celebration raged on, we see Gamabunta arrive next to Minato. Well, as bizarre as it is, the situation is handled, I guess. Take care of yourself, Minato. Our work here is done, I guess. Thank you, Gamabunta-san. And with that, Gamabunta left. As now we see back with Konoha, a shinobi came rushing. It was a Chunin. Hokage-sama! Hiruzen-sama! Bad news! What? What happened? It's the elders. They are found dead. Their necks have been cleaved off by someone. What? In the council chamber. How is this possible? As both of them rushed with the shinobis there, as the celebration halted. And they found the dead bodies of the elders. Who did this? As the medics and the investigators rushed in, while the people were still quite aware that they were able to survive the events, they were traumatized because someone has entered and not only helped them, but also killed the elders. People began to murmur that it was a ghost, someone haunting them or their village, and the rumors were just getting more and more ridiculous. More than a month has passed and nobody was still found, not a trace, not a clue of what it was. As now we see Minato Namikaze was rubbing his forehead. What could have done this? I do not know, Minato, but whoever it was, I must say that he has done a master level of work. Not a single mistake, not even a tiny bit. Everyone leaves some traces, Hiruzen-sama, but this person, or whoever it is, a ghost maybe. He hasn't. But don't be ridiculous, Minato. People are just going to create rumors. They need something to gossip about, to keep them interested. You don't need to take their words to heart. But right now, to us, it is a ghost. Someone enters our village, steals the QB into my son, changes the very seal within a flash of a blinding light, and within that time, he killed the elders as well. Does it make sense to you? It doesn't. Seems to me there was more than one people. At the same time, there was not a single person there. Maybe you are right. Maybe we are going insane and it is a ghost. It is an anomaly, that is for sure. But a haunting one? That I cannot grasp upon. Regardless of what happened, it has been more than a month. Let's close this investigation. As much as it pains me to say this, we are not going to find anything at all. So that's it, huh? Yes, unfortunately for the time being, it is for the best. For the village, for the people, and for you. After all, you have a son and a wife to take care of, don't you? I guess you're right. And so, that is when Hiruzen Sarutobi took the position of the Hokage for the time being as Minato went to rest with his wife and son. As the family of three were relaxing, only a week had gone by when the news came through an envoy. What is it? Why are you here, Kakashi? It's Ino right now, Sensei. But a bad thing has happened. Hiruzen-sama has been found dead in his office. What? As immediately Minato and Kushina both arrived there on the scene. Oh my god. How? A thick, thin senbon needle, Hokage-sama. Said, Uncle, look at this. It's almost thin as a ninja wire. Quite difficult to see, if I might say so myself. I pricked it. Thanks to my poison immunity, I was able to withstand it. As, after saying that, Uncle fell to her knees. Damn it! Uncle, are you alright? The poison, it's too dangerous. I can't believe that. As Uncle brought out a venom healing agent from the snake summoning clan, since she was a part of the member. After drinking that, she looked a bit pale but still calmed. I need to rest. That poison, it had a slow kick, but it's brutal. Whoever crafted it, it was dangerous. Minato, where's the elders and now Hiruzen-sama? Who is behind this? I do not know. who is behind this, as that is when rumors begin to spread, and wild ones. In the demon country, the demon that was haunting them was dead. In the land of waves, Gato was killed alongside all of his acquaintances. And then there was Iwagakure, the village Kage, Oniki, and his family was butchered down. Same could be said for Suna. The Sabuko no family was killed. As for Mizugakure, the rebels were made sure to be the one who win. Takigakure was obliterated, and then finally, the last remaining village, Kumo. It was left as it is. Seeing that every other village was targeted, these two villages, Konoha as well as Kumo, decided to hold a meeting as a Kage summit. As Maid Terumi, the newly instated Mizukage, arrived. As for Kumo, A was the one who arrived. Suna and Iwa, still mourning the death of their Kage and their family, left out. It seems that we are the only three villages that are here, said A. Anomalies have been happening around the elemental nations. A lot of deaths. From what I have heard, Konoha has also suffered from it. For us, it is for the good, said Mei, cutting in to A's words. I mean, it was our oppressors, the one who wanted us dead, are the ones who were killed. Fair justice. He is a hero, whoever he is to us. But the deaths that he has been causing, we would help you find him, only for him to be congratulated by us. The rest is between you and him. Is that so? Well, fine by us. We, on the other hand, said A, are interested. Why, as to he has been targeting, whoever he is, the rest of the elemental nations, and left only us out. That is what we also want to know, said Minato. Not only our previous Hokage was killed, but our elders. This is not good. Not good, one bit. As the meeting was going on, that is when a news came. As an Anbu from Konoha rushed in. Hokage-sama, what is the meaning of this? I apologize. You, what is the meaning of this? Hokage-sama, Orochimaru, his head was found at the gates, with his body. The same manner that the elders were killed. What? As the three Kages stood up. This is not good. Seems like the anomaly has a bone to pick with Konoha. Whoever this person is, he is hunting or haunting Konoha, and that is something that we do not want a part of. So far, the village of ours has left as it is. We have been redeemed, and freed. We will not play a part in this. This meeting is to come to an end, ladies and gentlemen, said the Iron Country's daimyo, the neutral ground for the village. And so, once that was settled, Konoha returned without any alliance, and now they were frightened. Why was Konoha being targeted? And after that event, for a few years, nothing happened. As 10 years went by, Naruto grew up just healthy and fine, an innocent, happy kid with both of his parents. Minato tried his best to not let his work get into his personal life, and he never showed any of that in front of his son. Their life was peaceful, regardless of the chaos that was going on. But for the past 10 years, the events have stopped. Many people believed that the haunting has finally stopped, but that is when, in Amegakure, a group known as Okatsuki who resided there was found dead, killed, down to the last member. And everyone was shocked again, because this was the same person who has not only killed before, but was back. But why 10 years later? And why them? The high-profile targets that were before made sense to make an example out of them, but why them? That was the question. Minato, now hell-bent on finding out because he knew that the killer was active again, made sure that he laid out the perfect trap. And that is when the person appeared. And he and his people surrounded him. Who are you? Why are you doing this? As the anomaly itself wore a black cloak, a hooded one, and a mask. I am someone who you are aware of. Someone who you should thank. What? Why would I do something like that? You have not only killed people of Konoha, but also a lot of high profile people from other villages. I will continue to kill. There's nothing you can do to stop me, Minato. How do you? Hmm. I know that because as the masked person arrived in front of Minato, and for a brief moment Minato's eyes widened as his mask slipped, before he placed it back on with a smirk. Okage-sama, who was it? I... As that is when seeing that Jiraiya Minato was shocked, brought him to the side. Minato, listen, you can tell me if you can't tell the others. It was me. What? That cannot be right. Why would it be you? I mean the face. It was mine. Whoever it was, he was using my face. As Kushina, Jiraiya, when they found out, were quite traumatized and shocked. Whoever he is, he's trying to use my face. And that it is when the rest of the elemental nation was told about this. At first many believed that it was Minato doing that killing. But that is when Minato tried to prove his innocence, because his son and family's life was on the line, decided that he would be arrested and kept in a watchful place by the rest of the elemental nation. And that is when it happened. Tsunade Senju was killed, alongside with the daimyo's family of the Land of Fire. And the killer was still outside while Minato didn't even move an inch, and had the chakra suppressors on him all the time. It doesn't make sense, said A. He's sitting right here in front of us, and the daimyo's family got killed alongside with Tsunade Senju. Why would this killer use Minato's face? I don't know, honestly. As that is when the killer arrived, bursting through there, destroying everyone standing in its path, to the point that they were rendered useless, and then broke Minato out, alongside with his family. As Kushina pushed him away, as Naruto also took a stance. Who are you? And why are you trying to impersonate my dad? As Jiraiya and the others also watched as the masked person took off his face. It's because, son, I am your father. Lies! My father is here with me. Minato, do you remember that you were tinkering with the time-space technique to make the flying regime faster before? Yeah, I remember that, said Minato with wide eyes. How do you... Wait, you really are me? Yes. I am really you. From the future. A future that you should pray doesn't come on your family. Kushina was the one who used the Reaper Tetsuo, pushing us away. She was the one supposed to die, making Naruto the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. After that, Naruto, who was going to become the hero and the strongest man, saving the rest of the elemental nation, he was killed by the very own people he just saved, saying that he was too dangerous and there was nothing you could do. Nothing I could do. That is why I returned back to the future. From the future to the past, and killed all those who were the ones involved in this. You're the last one, he said, pointing a kunai towards Jiraiya. As Kushina and Minato stood frozen there, because it was evident that this was Minato, and this was not just anyone, him from the future who was broken, so much so that he has no other chance but to come back to kill him. Now listen to me, because I'm gonna say this only once. Let me finish my job, because the world I have been trying so hard to destroy will be destroyed if I kill him alongside me. But you will now have a chance to build a family, a happier one. The prophecy, the pain, the suffering, everything I have, my son has to deal with. Your son won't, because I dealt with them already. But that makes you an anomaly. Yes, I am an anomaly. By killing Jiraiya, my cycle will complete and I will cease to exist. Jiraiya, seeing this, tried to apologize. I'm sorry, son. I did not knew that. Enough! Don't you dare try to patronize me, Jiraiya. You of all people, just don't. And that is when Jiraiya jumped towards Minato, from the future, who was revealed to be the attacker. And Minato pointed his kunai that pierced straight through Jiraiya. There. I'm sorry, Minato. I never wanted this to happen to your family. You are a son to me. As Minato shedded tears, you were like a father to me. But my son's life was lost by the hands of these people, these ungrateful bastards. The only reason I didn't attack Kumo was because they were the only ones saying that we were doing what the rest were doing was wrong. And once that was settled and done, Jiraiya laid on the ground as Minato, looking towards his son, who was looking at him as shocked with tearful eyes, then smiled. I hope you have a happy life, son. I did all I could for you. And then he looked towards Kushina and said, for us. For ourselves. He said, looking towards Minato before he disappeared. And at that moment, Minato realized that, as Kushina said, their own above everything. He had finally learned that from his own future self, who came here to destroy everything, burn down the whole world just so his family and he could have a chance. And he vowed that he would do the same if the chance ever came. But now he needs to fulfill that promise. He retired from Konoha, gave up the citizenship, and left away from the elemental nations. And there, far, far away from here, they settled down, enjoying a peaceful life, a happier one, away from all the chaos. As the elemental nation, they spat on Konoha, they spat on Iwa and Suna, because these three were the villages that doomed them all in the future. And that was the rumors that were spreading now. And the anomaly that was Minato no Mikaze of the future had ceased to exist, and alongside it, its haunting, which yet to this day remained. As this is where I will be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.